Green Win and Sirwanga LLP Week 7 Power Rankings. Brought to you by Hombres Wall Builders. There's nothing deplorable about our walls. Hablamos español. And welcome to this late week version of Green Win Sirwanga LLP 2016 Power Rankings. I apologize for the delay this week. I was busy on my usual recording night, which is Thursdays. I got some sick children, so and then I also did the Friday football feast on Friday this week. So I was day drinking, and I was kind of in the bag, and so I knew I was going to be late this week. I apologize for that, but at least I'm doing it, and there's probably only like 3 of you that watch this anyways, so no big deal. Let's start out with the Week 6 results. Crepuscular Zika downs It's All I Do, and I Do It Well. Wyndham Wizards easily take care of Johnny Walker Blues. Back Off Bitch gets back to 500 with a win over the Cheeky SODs. Glorious TDs with their second King Salami of the year. And this team is rolling, obviously, with 5 wins in a row. Digs Out for Harambe gets another win over Protein Power Plan RIP with the lowest point output of the year with 43.2 points. Diseased. Levy on a Prayer Burrows back to 500 with a win over Pound Town and Browntown. And You Can Lick My Coal with another high point output against Gronk Ingram and the Golden Taint, who had a nice week as well, but comes out on the losing end. So, here are the Week 7 power rankings. Johnny Walker Blues, obviously, this team is no good. I mean, I think they have the second lowest scoring output of the year in the league, and it's a gong show. So you're number 14. Number 13 is Carson Goes Deep. Likewise, a gong show. 4 losses in a row. And the lowest scoring team in the league, averaging nearly 33 points less than the Glorious TDs, who are the highest scoring team in the league. Number 12 is Protein Power Plan, RIP. As we saw on the previous slide, you barely cracked 40 points this week. I somewhat sympathize because I had a week like that last year, and it was pathetic. But your team is going down the shitter after a pretty decent start, and Denny Green is rolling over in his grave. Gronk Ingram in the Golden Taint occupies the number 11 spot with a loss, 2 in a row, but tough losses. You've actually performed nicely the last 2 weeks, Swift. 2 90-plus point performances, but you have become snakebit as those 2 weeks have resulted in losses. Keep at it, though, buddy. I hope Fogville is glorious. Number 10, Pound Town and Browntown. Very Browns-like performance this last week. Possibly karma for the... it wasn't a lucky victory, but it was certainly controversial, and you you won by the tiniest holes of opportunity. However, you probably don't really care because the Tribe are in the World Series. So I am pulling for them. I'm pulling for your boys, and especially if they happen to meet the Cubs in the World Series, because fuck the Cubs and their shitty fans. Number 9, back off, bitch. Slowly moving up the rankings. Odell Beckham had 2 TDs and I want to say 220, something like that. He had a big week. Finally, he's been kind of slow going this year. Your running back situation's worse than mine, which is hard to do. But you do have Doug Martin coming off injury, so if he can come back healthy and take over, I think your team will be fine. Number 8, the cheeky sods. Yeah, you've got... Well, you have Antonio Brown, but other than that, your wide receiver situation's shit. You've got Drew Brees at quarterback, and he's doing Drew Brees things because that's what the Saints do, is just try to outscore people. So the old man is putting up points for you. It seems, as we've discussed before, that even weeks are your kryptonite. I believe you've won every odd week and lost every even week. So good news for you is it's week 7. So maybe expect to win. Number 7 is Crepuscular Zika. This team scores consistently. It's typically between 80 and 110 points. Not a lot of shitty weeks, not a lot of great weeks. However, it's a team that has some serious injury problems, and also running back and tight end situation is not ideal. That's what happens when you spend all your money on wide receivers, though. Plus, the Jordy Nelson curse probably still lives. Number 6 is Le'Veon Prayer, in parentheses, Burrows. 2 wins in a row, and now we've talked about Jamal Charles coming back for a while. He's been back a couple weeks now. He's slowly getting back into the speed of things. So if you can get Jamal Charles going, I like your chances to continue to move up these power rankings. Number 5, it's all I do, and I do it well. You lost this week, but have no fear, because you are playing 3 of the worst teams in the league coming up here in the next 3 weeks. And then I also looked ahead, and you're going to be playing the Glorious TDs after that soft part in the schedule, but they're going to have 3 of their key players on bye, so you're hitting the soft part in the schedule, and you're at 500, so I think you can easily go 3-1 in those next 4 weeks, and you'll be in pretty good shape at that point. Number 4, digs out for Harambe. I can say that you got lucky this week, but you still won by like 30 because of David Johnson. You did play... who did you play? Carson Goes Deep, who shit the bed. But that's okay. You won. You're 4-2. You've won 2 in a row. And 4-2 is looking pretty solid at this point. So you're number 4. Number 3, you can lick Mike Hole. You're back on track after that unlucky, I guess, loss last week. You are, I believe, top 3 scoring in the league. You're back to 3-3, and I really like your team. So maybe you can put together a run here. Number 2 is the Wyndham Wizards. 3 wins in a row for this team, and they're rolling. And if it weren't for the glorious TDs dominating, you would be in very good shape to be in the lead in the Saranga division and the power rankings. But the glorious TDs are obviously on another level than any of us here. And that, of course, brings us to number 1, glorious TDs. Obviously, they're not moving anywhere after a King Salami, second one of the year. So that's $20 guaranteed back on your investment. So there's that. You're starting to gain a little separation as time goes by here. And your team is an embarrassment of riches, really. You've got 7 players in the top 10 in scoring at their positions. You're going to have a shitty situation in Week 10, but with 3 of your guys on bye, and those are important guys. But at the same time, it's okay. You can lose 1 week, or even maybe get lucky that week, because you're 5-1 and you're on track to make the playoffs easily.
Week 7 predictions. Crepuscular Zika virally infects the Johnny Walker Blues. Wyndham Wizards enchant back off bitch. It's all I do and I do it well. Steele's Protein Power Plan RIP's Whey Protein. Pound Town in Brown Town upsets the glorious TDs. Le'Veon Prayer Burros intercepts Carson Goes Deep. Gronk Ingram in the Golden Taint gives the cheeky SODs chafage in the Fog Bowl and digs out for Harambe. Fingers, you can lick my coal. Good luck.